Crazy Sunday football action as we saw the Saints knock off the Rams and give their first loss of the season, while the Patriots held off Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in a 17-31 win and an essential win. Just when you thought Floyd Mayweather was putting the gloves down after the McGregor fight, well, think again, fellas. Mayweather, who has an undefeated record of 50-0 with 27 knockouts, will look to have his New Year's Eve plans made, as the boxer now will come out of retirement again to face a Japanese kickboxing phenom, Tenshin Nasukawa, on December 31st. Sports World, how we doing today? I'm Josh Lynch, and welcome back to another edition, our latest edition of the Sideline Reporters. Today, all of those topics plus more will be discussed with the one and only Allie DiNatale and Mr. Connor Keating. Well, guys, let's jump right into some football action. Patriots, Packers. Patriots 31-17 win over the Packers. Guys, I mean, that was a phenomenal game. Tom Brady, 22, 35, 294 yards, 1 touchdown. But guys, I think this was like an important win. What you guys think?
Yeah, I think it was an important win because, as everyone knows, like throughout the past few days, there's been the GOAT, who's the real GOAT, between Brady and Rodgers. Yeah. And I think, obviously, I might sound biased because I'm a Patriots fan, but I'm just saying Brady is the GOAT just because he's won 5, and then Aaron Rodgers even confirmed that too. Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers even confirmed that Brady was better than him.
Nevertheless, Aaron Rodgers, like, he is a great quarterback. We all know that, fellas. But me personally, I don't think, I don't think he surpasses Tom Brady. I mean, he could win 2-3 more Super Bowls. He still doesn't surpass Tom Brady. But nevertheless, he is a great quarterback. But let's dive into the game, guys. It's crazy. I mean, Packers, they were tied with them in the third quarter. But once again, the Packers went through some trouble from their running back. He fumbled the ball right in the beginning of the first quarter. Aaron Jones. This comes a game after the Packers former running back, Ty Montgomery, fumbled, and they lost to the Panthers, I think. So I don't know what's going on with the Packers. They need to, get their turnover ratio down pat because it's not looking too good for them right now. They're 3-4, 3-4-1, and they're 0-4 away. But they face the Patriots on the road, and when you face the Patriots on the road, come on, they're almost unstoppable. Allie, I know you know for a fact when you go to Gillette Stadium, a team, barely wins, especially in the playoffs. Yeah. So it's crazy, guys. They might have home field advantage if they keep on, churning out these wins. And basically, if they have home field advantage, I'm telling you guys right now, they're going to be AFC contenders without a doubt. Definitely. Without a doubt, guys. Let's talk about Josh Gordon, though. Guys, remember him from the Browns?
Oh, yeah.
Remember him? Yeah. Man, I mean, that guy, he's went through some struggles. How long has he been out of the NFL for? 3 years? 2 years.
I think he had like a full year suspension, and then he got reinstated, and then he messed up.
Then he screwed up again.
Yeah. He screwed up again. So I think he had like a season and a half.
Yeah.
I think of no
Something
NFL
like
at all. So.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm taking note of his stats. Ever since he stepped foot in the Patriots locker room last night, the guy, I mean, he had 5 receptions for 130 yards with a touchdown. He is now the Patriots' leading receiver, ahead of Julian Edelman. You guys know Julian Edelman, he's a heck of a wide receiver. So for Josh Gordon to surpass, the Patriots' previous receiving leader, that tells us something. I think he's back, guys. I really do. All right, moving on, guys. We got the Rams and the Saints game. That was definitely a thrill. Saints won 45-35. Allie, Connor, take that away, man.
So the Rams, as you said, the first loss of the season. Breeze, unbelievable. 346 yards and 4 touchdowns. Like, that's
25-36 too.
That's crazy. I mean, he's if they, as everyone said, like the Brady and the Rodgers GOAT stats. I mean, throw Breeze in there. Like, he's up there. He didn't he just beat pass Peyton Manning for most passing yards?
And what's crazy is he hasn't even won MVP yet.
No.
Which is crazy. I don't know how he hasn't. They're saying he could win it this year, but if you look at Patrick Mahomes, he's in that spot 2 for front runner to win MVP. But I don't know how that guy hasn't won MVP.
How many Super Bowls does he have? Doesn't he just have one?
He just has that one when they played, I think it was the Colts, I think. But I personally think he's set to win MVP this year if he keeps it up, because you can't ignore this. I mean, like you said, 346 yards, 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Like, sheesh, oh my goodness. And he's got the weapons too, you know, to make him look good and to make others look good. Guys, Michael Thomas, Saints' leading wide receiver. You made that face, Connor. I know why. That guy, he had a club record of 211 yards receiving. Dude looks unstoppable. Yeah. Crazy. Unbelievable. And he's got some size to him. I think he's like, I don't know, 6'3", 6'4". Yeah. He's phenomenal, guys. I mean, his last 12 receptions stole the show. He's just great, guys. He really is. Alvin Kamara, 3 touchdowns. That guy's unstoppable too. The Saints just, in all, you know, they have it. Their offense looks amazing. As you guys, you know, probably took note of that. I think, you know, they could possibly be, you know, in the mix for the Super Bowl. What you think?
I think everyone was saying the Rams since they were undefeated, but I think the Saints are better than them. 2
of the best offenses too, by the way, in the NFC. Yeah. So either team could possibly go to the Super Bowl.
I'm going to predict a Saints-Rams NFC Championship game.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Guys, Jared Goff, let's talk about him. Now, it's not that the Rams had a bad game. It's just the Saints, they slipped away at the end. You know, there's really nothing the team could do about that when another team, you know, slips away at the end. Both teams, they played good. Their first 4 possessions, both teams converted on them. You know, the Saints, they converted for touchdowns in their first 2 possessions, as well as the Rams. But Jared Goff, he passed for 391 yards, 3 touchdowns. That guy's amazing too. Yeah, I know. That guy's you guys probably didn't take note, but that guy, he's amazing, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, he was a little underrated, you know, in talking about him for this game. But, you know, I'm telling you guys, Jared Goff, you know, he keeps this up, you know, he can lead his team to new heights too and elevating them to possibly, you know, the Super Bowl. It's crazy. Real crazy. I think this is Goff's, what, 3rd year? 2nd, 3rd year?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy's playing like a vet. It's crazy.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he, I know Wentz did, but did he come back from an injury recently? I feel like he got injured. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. If he did, it hasn't been anything significant. But this guy, you can throw him in the mix too for MVP. Yeah. Why not? I mean, he's playing phenomenal. Unbelievable. Moving on, guys. Floyd Mayweather to make his Risen debut in December. Those of you who don't know what Risen is, it's a Japanese organization that features Japanese kickboxing and mixed martial arts. And Floyd Mayweather is set to make his debut there on New Year's Eve, guys. What you think?
That's crazy.
Just when you thought it would end for Mayweather.
I mean, it seemed like he was gonna tease his retirement a little bit, and I mean, 50-0 record.
50-0 is like, that's like crazy. Like,
why don't you stop after that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, just you should settle just for 50. Yeah. It's 50. It's a magic number almost.
Yeah.
Especially in this, because like they don't know what is they don't know if it's going to be boxing or MMA.
Yeah,
they
no
don't.
rules were set yet.
If it's MMA, it's a bad idea because he will get his face kicked in.
He hasn't fought any MMA fights yet.
No.
From
I don't think so.
Yeah, he hasn't.
It'd be his MMA debut if he fights him.
Yeah. Listen, we talking about Mayweather. I mean, we all know he's great in the ring when it comes to boxing, but this is MMA, so
he'll get his face kicked in.
Exactly. I don't know if he can, duck and avoid, like he does in the ring. These guys are like they throwing kicks out here. They're going for his head. It's not boxing, they can't kick. So I don't know, but the guy he's going up against, Tenshin Nasukawa, hope I'm saying that right. The guy is 27-0 in kickboxing. He's undefeated in kickboxing, but he's 4-0 in MMA. So either way, if they're going to kickbox or if they're going to fight in the ring for MMA, he's got it. 4-0 MMA, 27-0 kickboxing. That should tell you guys a lot. So I don't know. This looks like must-see TV. I'm definitely going to watch it. I don't know about you guys.
Definitely.
I'll probably watch it.
And the kid is 20 years old. 20 years old.
Is that big of a record? He's only 20?
Only 20 years old.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I'm reading here also that, let's see. Yeah, I mean, Mayweather, he has 27 knockouts, but that's in boxing. you know, it's not that important when it comes to kickboxing, you know.
Compared to MMA.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching this. They say this fight might be third highest grossing watched match since he versed McGregor. I know you guys saw that.
Yeah.
That fight, I mean, they put that on the map, man. They just smack talk their way into making money. It was funny. But I'm definitely going to watch that. I know you guys probably will. Moving on, we got some NHL action to take care of. Rangers beat the Sabres 3-1. Henrik, how do you pronounce his name again, guys? I'm
Lundqvist.
sorry. Lundqvist. Guys, I'm new to the hockey game. I'm learning the name. Lundqvist. He was in vintage form last night as he helped the Rangers get a big win. He stopped 39 shots. And also, his teammate Jenny Vesey scored twice to lead the Rangers to their third straight victory over the Buffalo Sabres on Sunday night. You guys take note of that game?
Yeah, that was a great game to watch. I mean, the Rangers just came off 2 straight wins, both shootouts in San Jose and Anaheim. So those are both really close games. So to see them be able to have 3-1 lead in this, I think it's really good momentum for this team because they're in the rebuilding process. They have a new coach, a lot of new young players.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like this win, especially being their third straight, was really important for them.
I think the one thing I took note of is that in the second period it was all tied at 0, and the Rangers scored 19 seconds in between each other. Like first goal, and then the second goal was 19 seconds later. Pionk scored 41 seconds into the period, and then 19 seconds later, Jimmy Vesey scored.
And then on the Rangers' next shot, Vesey, he snapped off a wrist shot from the slot to make it 2-0. I don't know if you guys took note of that. And then Howden, he made a nifty drop pass to set up his line mate. That was great.
That was his 6th assist of the season for the rookie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, making history. But to go back to Lundqvist, am I saying that right?
Lundqvist.
Man, I got to get that. He was stellar, though. He picked up his 4th win of the season and his 435th of his career, moving just 2 behind Jacques Plante. Hope I got that name right. I tried. For the 7th place on the NHL's all-time list.
Yeah.
So Rangers making history here a little early. Their record is now 6-7-1. Do you guys have them going far in the season?
What do you think?
Got that smile on his face.
Well, I mean, at first they didn't look very good. Like they were like not getting anything going.
Really?
Like, no.
They started off.
goals.
I think it was 0-3.
I think they went 0-4.
0-4 maybe. Yeah.
0-4?
Yeah.
Wow.
And now they roped off a few wins in a row, which is good. But I think if they continue playing like this, they can go. I wouldn't say all the way. They're not. I don't think they'll go all the way to the cup, but I think they can make the playoffs.
Right, where they got to gain momentum in order to gain the playoffs. You know, they're not a team that just has it right now. They'll just get there randomly. They got to gain momentum. So, are they underrated? Do you think?
Well, this season I guess they would be underrated, especially right now, because no one is expecting them to really be good at all.
Right.
And
they're like sleepers almost.
Yeah, I would say that. If they keep playing like this, then they would be sleepers.
It's kind of like Vegas last year. How no one expected them to be good, and then they come a few wins short and don't stay in the cup.
It's crazy.
Now they're not doing so good.
They're not.
No.
What's their record?
I think they're don't take my word, but I think they're 5-6.
Okay.
And 1.
Well, like I said, we'll see what happens down the season.
Just started really, so.
Yeah, it's the start of the season, so we don't really start seeing teams peak, until midway through the season.
Yeah.
Here we go. Moving on, we got the Lakers and the Raptors. Fellas, the Lakers, before the season, we thought they would be like, I don't know, like the team that would be more highlighted than the Warriors. But guys, they're losing a lot of games, 4-6. They let Serge Ibaka drop 38 on them last night. I don't know what's going on. And mind you, the Raptors, they didn't even have Kawhi Leonard. So that should tell you guys a lot. The Raptors don't even have their star player. I mean, they got Kyle Lowry. He's their second star, but they didn't have Kawhi Leonard, and they still lost 121-107. Guys, I really don't know what's going on. I mean, they got the pieces.
Yeah.
They do. It's just not coming together. What you guys think?
It's like Toronto outscored the Lakers 42-17.
I took note of that.
In the first
42-17.
period. It's like if you get outscored, if you let 42 points up in the first quarter.
Speaking of being outscored, Serge Ibaka, He outscored the whole Lakers team by himself in the first quarter. The dude, I mean, he made his first 14 shots. By the way, he had 34. I'm sorry, I said 38. But crazy. I mean, I don't see how you let a guy like him. I mean, he is a skilled player. Don't get me wrong, but he's not like a Klay Thompson, KD type of guy. Steph Curry. I wouldn't say he's a no-namer, but you wouldn't expect this guy to have 34. On a team, that LeBron is on. Lakers. I don't know what's going on. Their coach though, he's in not some deep trouble, but he's slipping into some turmoil here. What do you guys think?
He's on the chopping block.
He's on the chopping block.
That's all I can say.
Get him ready.
Yeah.
I don't know. Luke Walton, he's a good coach. He's a great coach. But me personally, they keep on losing like this. I don't see him keeping his job.
No.
I really don't.
I give him mid-season, like after All-Star break. If they're still doing bad, then I think that's when he might be cut. I think. I mean, maybe not. Magic even said like he's going to finish out the season unless something drastic happens, but he's just saving that for the media.
He said that for the media. But I don't know if you guys took notice. Magic Johnson, he was like cursing and screaming at Luke Walton. I think last week, and then it carried over in the locker room last night when they lost to the Raptors. So clearly not a good sign, even though Magic Johnson said, he's here, to stay for the season. But, he's probably just saying that for the time being. Guys, I mean, I don't know how much, LeBron can put forward. And, I really don't know, that much. He's doing everything he can. He really is. Like I said, they got the pieces, Ingram, Kuzma, Hart. They have everybody. So I don't know if it's a chemistry thing, but they got to get it together. Yeah.
One thing I found interesting about this, I saw this on the app, The Score, earlier today, and it said that with LeBron on the court, the Lakers plus-minus rating is a -30, and then with him off the court, they're a +19.
Well, that's real interesting. Wow.
So they're saying like they're doing better with him off the court than on, which kind of surprises me.
It might be the chemistry thing.
With LeBron on that team. Maybe they're not, I don't know, maybe these guys are not used to him yet, but it's LeBron. Like, how can you not get used to him? Like, it makes things easier for everybody, Unbelievable. Guys, that's a wrap for the topics for the day. Did you guys have anything else to say for the topics?
I was just going to bring up the New York City Marathon that happened yesterday.
Yes, how can we forget?
So that went on throughout the 5 boroughs yesterday.
Yeah.
Starts in Staten Island and ends in Central Park. This really is amazing because the men's winner, hopefully I pronounced this right, but Lalisa Desisa from Ethiopia won with a time of 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 59 seconds.
Unbelievable. I think that's her 3rd straight that she's won, I think.
Not for the men, no. He hasn't won it yet. This is his first New York City Marathon win. But the women's winner, Mary Keating, had a time of 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 48 seconds, and she's from Kenya. This is her 4th win. Yeah. She's won in 2012, 15, and 16, came in 2nd last year, and then won this year. So she's won 4.
That's
awesome. Impressive, yeah.
And guys, I mean, I'm not sure if you know about Kenyans, and in the Beijing Olympics, like they're really excellent. I mean, they strive. It's amazing what they do. Like, it's awesome. Like they're like unstoppable almost. No one. I mean, people. They try to chase them, but they're just amazing. And that's a prime example right there. Yeah. What's his name again?
Her name? Her name was Mary Keating. Then the men's winner was Lalisa Desisa.
Wow. And what was their time one more time?
Men was 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 59 seconds, and then the women was 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 48 seconds.
Sheesh, man. And you were working at that game, right, Connor?
I was, yes. All the St. Francis Athletics had to work it. And it's an actually interesting thing. A former St. Francis student, he graduated last year, Michael Sparacino, he actually ran the marathon this year.
Wow.
He ran it in a time of 4 hours, 29 minutes, and 24 seconds.
Nowhere close to that time.
Well, for a first time, I think this was his first marathon ever, and that's impressive.
That is impressive.
I mean,
that's his first
breaking
marathon.
4.5 hours, I mean, that's... And a funny thing, when he came by the mile 11 where St. Francis, all the athletes were standing, he actually ran backwards with Tim, actually, and he came backwards and stopped for a second to say hi and then started running. So
that's
awesome. Pretty funny.
That really is. That really is.
That's great.
All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap for the topics. Now, moving on. It's a buzzer beater. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Guys, we don't have Thomas here with us to set the timer and time us. But we're going to make this work. We're going to make this work. I'm going to whip out my phone, I'm going to time us. Hopefully I don't lose track. Really don't. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Who wants to start?
Yeah, who wants to start? Who wants to start?
I started last time, so.
All right. You want to start?
I guess so.
Start it off, Connor. Start it off.
My first topic is about Nathan Peterman and how bad he is. Like I don't understand why he still has a starting job in Buffalo. Like he threw 3 interceptions, which included a pick 6 in a 41-9 blowout against the Bears yesterday. And the also thing that also is why he's bad is he has multiple games this season of 3+ interceptions.
3+ interceptions.
Yeah, in a game, one game.
Yikes. Nathan Peterman. What year is he in now?
I think it's his 3rd year, actually.
3rd year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that guy.
3rd or 4th.
3rd or 4th. I don't know about that guy. He's a backup. He's a backup that's starting. That's all I can say. I haven't taken note of him, like I do, for some other quarterbacks, but I know, he doesn't have it. He really doesn't. And I don't know what they can do. I really don't.
I said that's terrible because it's just like.
It is.
I don't even know what else to say about that. It's just keep doing things over and over again.
He had, in the game they just played on Sunday, he had 3 interceptions, but he also has multiple games this season. I don't know how many games, but it's multiple. It's more than 2
did they
plus
pull
3
him out at
interceptions.
all, or?
I think they would have, but Josh Allen, I think, was hurt.
And he hasn't been playing so hot either.
I think he was okay, but I think once he gets used to the NFL, he'll be good. They have Derek Anderson as well, and he played against the Patriots a few weeks ago, and he played actually pretty well.
He was okay.
I think they should start him instead of Nathan Peterman.
They should.
Nathan Peterman just hasn't done anything good.
No,
they gotta get that. I don't know. They gotta get that down.
Yeah.
They gotta get that situated.
That is bad.
All right, moving on. Here we go. Here comes my storyline right off the bat. You guys ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, the New Orleans Saints wide receiver Michael Thomas's touchdown celebration, as you guys know, against the Rams, lit up social media on Sunday, but it costed him. Thomas scored on a 72-yard touchdown pass from Breeze with less than 4 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. When he scored the touchdown, he went to the goalpost, lifted up the padding around the base of the goalpost, grabbed the cell phone from underneath, and started dialing digits right after he scored the touchdown. What you guys think?
Oh, man.
Clever. It is. Mind you, he was doing that for Joe Horn, who originally did that in 2003.
You pretty much just explained exactly what I was going to say. Throwback Thursday.
Crazy.
I know it wasn't Thursday, but he just
throw it out there.
Played a classic.
He did.
Classic celebration.
And a bunch of Adams, they were a little upset by the fact that he did it. Joe Buck, as you guys know, he was not a fan of his celebration, and he wasn't a fan of it when Joe Horn originally did it in 2003. But come on, you gotta have some fun.
If the rules, obviously a few years ago, the rules for celebrations got changed, so now everyone's doing a bunch of different things. So why not? Why punish someone? I get it, but if you expanded the rules, why punish someone for doing something?
It wasn't anything explicit, dude.
No,
They just took out a cell phone.
Dial the phone.
Dial the phone, Crazy.
I said it's creative. I like what a lot of players are doing now with the touchdown celebrations. I think it's fun to watch. As long as like I said, as long as it's not, wrong or explicit.
Exactly.
What's the problem? I
think. To take note of what you said, the NFL, they're getting a little lenient on the celebrations. 3-4 years ago, he probably, I don't know, would have gotten fined. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
definitely would have.
He just got flagged. No big deal. I don't know if he got fined for this though. Did he?
I didn't read anything about it. I don't think he did.
He definitely got flagged, but I don't think he got fined. But
I don't think so.
If I'm the ref, I'd just let it play out.
They were ahead 38-35 when he scored this. It wasn't the go ahead. It was an
exciting touchdown.
It wasn't the go ahead touchdown, but it was technically it was actually the game winning touchdown for them.
Exactly. It was exciting. That touchdown, by the way, sealed their win, 45-35. Phenomenal game, like I said. Allie, take it away, your storyline.
This I thought was pretty funny to me. So Embiid and Drummond have been having this little social media feud going on. Embiid made a post, I think it was on Instagram or Twitter, I'm not sure, saying he owns a lot of real estate
I saw that post.
in his head and that he wants to build more.
Hilarious.
I think that's hilarious.
He pulled out a video. It was like an old video of Drummond dancing. And like the caption was like, I own a lot of real estate in this guy's head. I'm like, wow.
I mean,
Go ahead,
I gotta say classic because like when is it not? Joel Embiid is always doing this.
He's
like
always doing stuff like
he's
that.
always on social media,
Yeah.
trash talking people. And I
Acting
mean,
a fool.
his
hilarious.
game speaks for it. So like
It does.
he's not just like a bad player and does this. If he was a bad player and he did this, it'd be kind of stupid.
He had 38 on Drummond, so like, hey,
Yeah.
all right, you can do that. You can do whatever you want. Let's go ahead.
Didn't he posterize him?
He posterized him. Yes. I got hilarious. Like that is hilarious, man. And the fact is, Drummond is not even commenting on it at all.
No, yeah, he
so
hasn't.
like, you can tell he's getting in his head a little bit.
He knew he got posted
It's
and it was
so
bad.
funny. Embiid is a clown, man. But like you said, he backs it up with his game. So, you know, in society, he gets that pass. You
Yeah.
know, you can back it up. You know, do whatever you want by far. You know, moving on. Connor, second storyline.
Gotcha. This is back to the NHL side of things. They fired their head coach, John Stevens,
Wow.
after their loss. Or actually, it was funny. They fired him after a win to Columbus. They won 4-1 against Columbus. And that brought him to a 4-8-1 record.
Wow.
And he brought him to the playoffs last year, but they got swept by Vegas in the first round. But I mean, they're a good team. They just have no one to like back up. They're all veterans.
How long has he been on that team for, or coached the team for?
I think it's his second season. It's the start of his second season, so it was his second season, not anymore.
I say second. Second season. I mean, can't they give that guy a little bit of more time? I mean,
Yeah.
how successful was he? Do you know his
He had
record on that team?
he was I don't know how many overtime losses they had, but they were 45-28 last year, and they made it to the playoffs. And I mean, they made it to the first round. Yeah, they got swept, but I mean, it was Vegas who was unexpected.
Wow. They probably want a new coach that, you know, I guess push them forth and, you know, break them past. I don't know, but 45-28, that sounds all right to me. I mean, sounds like something you know you can work on for I guess this year or next year. You
Yeah,
know?
they named
can improve on it.
Day Hardines their interim coach.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of his assistant coaches. So.
What else is new in term code? They always get moved up.
Yeah. I mean, I said that's wrong. I mean, I don't really like the Kings because of when they played the Rangers in the 2014
That's your team.
I remember that.
Stanley Cup finals. But I mean, it is a team full of veterans. They don't really have a lot of young players, so maybe I think with the new coach that might change and they might look for young talent. But I mean, they aren't playing horrible. And they fired him after a win. I mean, it's just
I don't get that.
very odd.
I think that's just a kick to the gut. You
It
bring
is.
him a win, and then the GM's just like, hey, can you come to my office? Yeah, you're fired.
Yeah, you're
It's like,
fine.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that win doesn't matter. Really doesn't. All right, guys, moving on. St. Francis College basketball. Season is underway. We got the women's team. They play on Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Then they got the men's season opener against Medgar Evans. It's a Division III school at Wednesday, 7 o'clock. Guys, that should be exciting. As you know, first game of the season. They should get a win here. They really should. They really should. What you guys think? Hype.
I got the word hype.
That's
because
right.
you got to get hype for basketball season,
course.
especially. I mean, NBA season's good, but college basketball,
College,
it
man.
always just
So
brings a
fun,
different
yeah.
atmosphere.
It is.
Yeah, our school's not that big, but
It's
it's still
Division I.
it gets loud in there.
Yeah,
though.
it does.
D1 always gets loud, so.
We got a small gym, but like at the same time, you know, a lot of people out here come to the games, so atmosphere should be crazy.
And I think some of the guys on the team this year can maybe get above that rim and throw some down. So.
Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah,
Allie, what you
I
think?
said I'm excited. I mean, I'm a freshman, so this is my first year to actually
you're in
experience
for a
all
good
this.
game.
So I love college basketball, but now I actually get to really experience it. So I'm really
Crazy.
excited.
Also, right after Medgar Evans, they played Boston College, major Division I school, as you guys know. They play them, I think, on Sunday, so that game should be hopefully good. Hopefully. Allie, second story.
All right, so the MLB announced their Gold Glove winners. I think it was last night around.
Okay, last night.
So I know both the Braves and the Red Sox had 3 winners, but with the Braves, actually, this was a franchise record for them having 3 Gold Glove winners. And
Nice.
also, Freddie Freeman, who was their first baseman, won, and he was the first ever first baseman to win for the Braves.
Wow. I mean, I got one word for that. That's awesome. I mean, it's history right there. It's
Yeah.
prime history. It's amazing. Connor?
I actually have
No
I know
surprise.
I have no surprise because if you watch the Braves season, they won the division for first time in a few years.
Yeah.
Which was impressive. And Freddie Freeman he was in there for
Great season, yeah.
he had a great season, but then the other 2, I can't remember the names,
Yeah.
but you just watch them and you can tell that they were special.
Awesome.
I mean, they were playing amazing baseball.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, guys, any more storylines? Any more?
I think I'm good.
No? I got one more. It's not written down, but I got one more.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Today's Odell Beckham Jr.'s birthday.
Oh, there you go.
What'd you think?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the GOAT of the Giants.
To the
Yeah.
GOAT. To the GOAT of the Giants. Hopefully they don't trade him.
Please
Hopefully they don't.
no.
Emphasis on the on the GOAT of the Giants, because
Who knows? Who knows? All right, guys, that's a wrap for the day, okay? I'm Josh, Connor, Allie, and we'll catch you guys next time. Adios.